And then you gotta like stop, set up, get the balloons and all that stuff. And for me, it's like I'm on the same page with them. Like, okay, Bob, you got it right here. And so it's like you can really help someone accomplish what you want to do in skating. In skateboarding, we've used like dollies and little jib arms and different movements and stuff.
Dive the camera into the balloons, pull it out of the balloons. It's like so many cool options with the Technocrane.
But the Technocrane is a tool that you can really use and like get it wherever you want and just have it. It's almost like a floating dolly anywhere in an XYZ axis and just move it wherever you want. It's gonna give this piece just such a cool, unique look.
They make it look easy. Because when you see Bob doing it, it's fine because you know he's a pro. And then Ty, okay, let me have a go. And then he does whatever he wants.
Mark, that looked great. And action! That was so fun.
Ooh. I'm starting to feel the bubbles. Ooh. Federico? I'm starting to feel the bubbles too, man. So good, dude.
Usually on a shoot, you know, I kind of like co-direct because they don't know what I can do. If you know, like if the director doesn't skate, then I gotta go say, oh, I can do this here. And then anything that I do above what they were thinking, I thought you'd just do this, and they would get stoked.
Yeah.
This way, it's like the other way around. The expectations are high because he knows me and he knows what I can do.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, you do this here, this there, this there.
Like everyone came together and figured out,
Yeah.
you know, a way to solve it, and it was cool. Like Bob was like, okay, well, let's take the balloons out here, and we had Chris kind of figuring out moving the balloons and then sticking the balloons with the tape and everything else, and it just worked. This thing's so fun to do, and just having everyone here and the balloons, it's like a great time, you know? Like I knew what was possible, and he knows what's possible, but then we have to try it and see what the results are.
Right.
And so even like going into something like that, we gotta be like, okay, where do we need a trail for him to go up for the balloons? And can we have balloons in this part and not over here and in his landing and take off? And a lot of it is like, we have these ideas now, what is kind of possible, we kind of just need to get there, try it out with the balloons, and then be like, okay, this works or this doesn't work, and kind of move on from there.
You know, there's definitely every trick I'm going like, I don't know if I can do it. I'm just gonna go and try it. I'm gonna keep an open mind about it.
Yeah. Over
Over here, like this is tighter, this is more tech, and I gotta make it happen. And it's like, okay.
And plus he's got me barking at him like,
Yeah, you gotta make it.
You gotta
can't
make
just
it.
fake it. You know?
When it was like 5:30 in the afternoon, we just had enough sunlight to get the monolith shot. The one that Bob is going up a huge monolith, its wall, and it comes back down. If it had been 10 minutes later or 15 minutes later, we wouldn't have got it. We leave the skate park and it's pissing down rain. I'm getting really depressed. I'm going like, I can't believe it, you know, we blew it, you know, because we only had 30% of the ad done by then.
We all knew that the weather could be unpredictable around San Francisco. It's bad being rained off on the first day, but we got quite a lot done. We'd made really good progress, but the second day waking up and it was like being in a cloud.
We went to the skate park and it was all wet and it never stopped raining, and you know, what are we gonna do? And Ty had a whole bunch of ideas. How could we still do it?
The production company was just totally fantastic, really good. All hands on deck, the squeegees were out. It was basically everyone that had a hairdryer was using it to dry off the park, fans, everything to try and make it work, and I'm just so amazed by what we've achieved.
Now the balloons are here. It is like a little bit of a mind tweak when you're skating with the balloons in place, and then that's like a whole nother, because I'm not a local at the park. If we threw balloons in my backyard ramps, I could probably, you know, gauge it a lot better. I know every tranny, you know, but like here it's like, okay, now I gotta figure this out. You know, but going through something new, a bull, it's like skating with your eyes closed, you know, and it's tough. You really don't know what's going on, and you need to, for speed, you need to pump. And to pump, you need to see where the tranny is, you know, and if you can't see it, it's pretty tough. So then that's where like the tricks come in, and you try to figure out, you know, okay, how can we blow this? I just want to see this. If I can see this, nothing else matters, you know. And then you just work with it. You blow through the balloons, and it is a mind, you know, they redirect you a little bit. You know, they give a little, you know, they pop, and or some of them don't, and they kind of make you dance around a little bit. So in your mind, you're thinking you're gonna fall. So you gotta like just power through. If I'm kind of iffy about it the first couple of times, then when I actually go for it, I'm just like, I don't care what happens. I gotta go in that mind and like, if I slam, what's the big deal? You know, it's like just go.
Right here. Congrats. It's like it's basically borderline.
Yeah, really happy with how it's all turned out, and it can only get better.
I see somebody passing a McNugget over there.
It's time to order lunch. We're talking about tacos, nachos.
Yummy.
Cop? Park
Kicked
ranger?
out cops.
No,
Look at it!
You gotta grind it.
Oh, wow.
We were on PAL together.
it was switch.
Back to normal. That's huge.
Rehearse it all night.
Dude, I'm down today.
Feeling it?
Feeling it.
Feeling the bubbles?
Definitely feeling the bubbles.
Got it.